Main objective of adult academies is to plan and help in imparting quality and technical education in the country and to support technical institutions in fostering the research, innovation through training in various emerging areas. I, on the behalf of everyone present here, heartily welcome Dr. Sunil Singh for an inaugural note. Over to you, sir.
Muskan, thank you. Muskan, recording is on. Recording is on. Recording is on. Just please confirm. Because whatever we are doing, we have to record each and everything and submit to the AICT. So no issue, Muskan, because firstly, so I understand it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is on.
Yes.
So now again you have to start. It is already started.
Yes.
So please mute. Very good morning to all of you. Today, a respected guest from the world-renowned industries, dear Mr. Ratnakar Madan ji, Data Product Manager, ASML, Netherlands, world-renowned leading industry in chip manufacturing and supplier of Intel. Muskan, please just mute. I request all the participants, please mute your mic. And dear Mr. Ishan Aggarwal ji, Senior Software Engineer, Microsoft India. Dear Mr. Anuj Duggal ji, Developer Relations, Google India. Respected R.K. Soni ji, Director, ATAL Academy and Regional Director, AICTE, New Delhi. Respected Manpreet Singh Gujral sir, Principal, CCET Degree Wing. All the HODs, faculty members, and dear FDP participants and other guests. On the behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I warmly welcome and invite you all in today's online inauguration function. I am extremely happy to welcome our respected guest from the world-renowned industries. I'm delighted to just say that I'm very thankful that all the dignitaries, all the respected guests accepted our request on a very short span of time and agreed to honor this FDP inaugural ceremony. I feel privileged to welcome all the esteemed participants in AICT Training and Learning Academy, AICT New Delhi. This FDP is sponsored by AICT on Internet of the Things with AI from 12th to 16th July 2021. I am very happy to announce that this FDP received a very good response throughout the country. I am very happy to share that all the seats of this FDP, that is a 200 seat, that is a maximum limit, is full in a very small span of time within 10 days. So this indicates that all the participants are keen to take out some good things from this FDP, and many of them are in waiting list. So we feel sorry that we could not accommodate the waiting list. It is also the matter of please to share this information with all of you that in this FDP we have the participation from the 17 states of India. So it's a very good thing. It's a very honorable thing for all of us. The main objective of the ATAL Academy is to plan and help in imparting quality technical education in the country and to support technical institutions in fostering research, innovations, entrepreneurship through training in various emerging areas. Yes, in this FDP, we have a 14 session, and in the 14 sessions, we are covering introductions to IOT and its applications, cloud computing, distributed computing, machine learning, its application in healthcare sectors, data science and applied AI, application and challenges of smart sensor in IoTs, AI powered for IoT devices, IoT with Raspberry Pi, Arduino practical sessions, and there are many other things which will try to accommodate all the things in these 5 days. One more information, I think that every participants aware about these things, that in this FDP, 80% attendance is mandatory and 60% marks, which will be done in the last day in the form of quiz. So any participant is eligible for the certificate from the AICTE if he and she will score 80% attendance and 60% marks in quiz. So I request all the participants that please adhere these suggestions and guidelines. The objective of this FDP is offer to an excellent opportunity for academicians and the faculty member to get knowledge, expertise, and training on IoT and AI. Dear participants, I promise that you will enjoy the learning of this FDP and the kindness of all the speakers and the organizer from CCET. Hope this FDP will play an important role to enhance our expertise in IoT field. So once again, on the behalf of whole Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Chandigarh College of Engineering Technology, Degree Wing, Chandigarh, thanks to AICTE for sponsoring and giving the opportunity to host this FDP in online mode. So with this word, let me thanks once again to all the respected dignitaries and the participants. Thank you. Have a nice day and happy learning.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving forward with the program, I heartily welcome the eminent guests for today. Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Ratnakar Madan. He is a product lead with experience in deep tech B2B products in diverse industries like semiconductor manufacturing equipment, automotive, and healthcare. Currently, Mr. Ratnakar Madan is a data product manager for ASML EUV products based in Netherlands. Before this, Mr. Ratnakar Madan had the opportunity to lead AutoStream, which was world's first maps training service to enable multiple levels of automated driving. Welcome, sir.
Just to check, am I also audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. Ratnakar, you are audible. Yeah. Now your camera is also on.
Good.
That's good. Please, Ratnakar, over to you, please.
So I would like to first thank Dr. Sunil, or how I like to call Sunil sir, for inviting me here. I'm also thankful, or rather humbled, to Dr. R.K. Soni and Manpreet Singh because of just the opportunity to join you all as faculty in this inaugural ceremony of the faculty development program. Personally, I've always been more inclined to reason about why rather than what and how of things. So I've always focused on why. That is why today I would like to share with you my thoughts on why I think the topics of this development program, IoT and AI, deserve your utmost attention. If you look around you, India is expected to cross China's human population by 2027, meaning that India would be the most human populated country in this world. Most of our demographic will be young and a tech-enabled demographic. Mobile phones, smartwatches, think of any other technical enabled devices, these digital devices, these are everywhere and reaching to far beyond limits of the cities of our country. So they are really getting into our rural areas. On the other hand, we are also going through a pandemic, which will push us into to developing new infrastructure. Right? To come out of this pandemic, there will be a huge acceleration on spending on the infrastructure. Combining these two, the young demographic and the young infrastructure, we will have a huge India of things. or as I call IoT. India on Things will be by far the largest data generator in this world. I think you need to pause for a couple of seconds and really digest this. The size of this opportunity is immense. Again, India of Things will be by far the largest data generator in this world. On the other side, we hear data is the new oil, right? It's the next generation oil. This data combined with artificial intelligence is already and will continue to disrupt every sector and every domain in India, be it old non-tech based domains. Think about governance, think about finance, banking. Every sector will be disrupted by data, IoT, and artificial intelligence. This disruption will lead to the next generation of tech giants, which will be key contributors in India's growth to a 5 trillion economy and much, much beyond. You, the faculty, have the power to steer and enable this multi-generational change. And you have the power to accelerate India's growth pace by sowing the right seeds in the curious mind of the students. With this, I hope that I've triggered your thoughts, your interest in these topics. I wish you all lots and lots of learning in this development program on India of Things and AI. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Ratnakar. It's very enlightening for all of us that you have given your valuable time to us. And we are very happy to listen your word of wisdom. And definitely the participant will be benefited from these word of wisdom. Muskan?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Ratnakar, sir, for encouraging us with your words of wisdom. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Ishan Aggarwal, who is currently working as Senior Software Engineer at Microsoft India, where he has worked on various products like Outlook, Microsoft Teams, Kaizala, and more. He has more than 10 years of experience in this industry, and prior to Microsoft, he worked with Adobe, Samsung, and Ericsson. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Muskan. And good morning, everybody, all the faculty members who are present here. And special thanks to Professor Sunil, sir, for inviting me here for this talk today. Thanks a lot, sir. So I want to just start by saying that I have been in this industry for past 10 years, and for the past 5 years, I have been associated with Microsoft here. And what I have seen here is a change in the industry where each and every product which we work here in Microsoft, there's we are all moving, bringing some AI and ML inside each and every product here which we are working on. Now, if you can consider every, like the Teams, Microsoft Teams, which we are doing a video conferencing, Microsoft Outlook, or any product which we work on, we are bringing more and more artificial intelligence and AI, so that our users and our customers get most out of this product. So, like, just take an example, like it's in Gmail or Outlook. When you start typing that email, then it gives you the suggestion that, okay, by what the context, what you are writing on the email or anything which you are writing, it have the context that what you are about to write, and it gives you a suggestion to auto complete that email, so that you become more efficient. You write email more efficiently, you have auto correction, you don't make mistakes there, and it makes your life easy. So all these so ML and AI is all about making your life easy and getting more out of the product which you are using in your day-to-day life. And in my in here where we are all encouraged in Microsoft to take trainings on ML and AI, so that we all learn those things more and more, and bring these capabilities in the existing product, so that we can all we can make best out of it, so that our users, our customers, or everybody can use that product more efficiently and bring most of it. And it's not and I have seen this change not in IT industry. It's not about only in IT industry. You take any industry like automobile, manufacturing industry, where this shift towards ML and AI are increasing day by day. So if you take an example of Tesla, means you have the car where you have all the sensors there. You just go sit in the car, and the car take, and you just put your destination, and the car drives you automatically by sensing each and every vehicle outside, and it also maintains the ambient temperature of inside the car and everything. So this is all possible. This is only possible with ML and AI, which keeps track of you, what you feel, and gives you a personalized experience of the product, so that you feel more comfortable to use that product or anything which you are trying to use, and can make most of that. uh, One more example which I can take is that when you so Amazon have opened these stores, some of the grocery stores in the US, where you just go you just scan your mobile, and your Amazon account gets scanned, and when you try to shop any of the product, you pick the product one by one, or you keep the product outside, so it automatically knows that you have taken this product, and it will deduct that amount automatically from your Amazon account, or from your credit card which you have given, and there is no queues for checkout. There's no queues for for payment, so it's a very smooth experience, and it saves your time. So everything is it's time is money nowadays. We have very less time, so everything, so it helps you out to get to get most of from your day to day life, so that it makes your life easy going forward. So with that means I want to say that I want to encourage all the faculty members to pass on this message to all the students, to enlighten them, and give and say that there's a shift in industry, that coming 10 years would be of ML and AI, where there will be a need of engineers, like all the students, which will help create this next generation product for each and everybody in the industry. And it's in every industry. It's not about IT. It's an automobile, manufacturing, any industry which you talk about. Yes, there is a need of ML and AI and all, and it can only be possible with the help of all the great faculty members which we have here, which you can enlighten each and every student to help help grow themselves as well, and the products which everybody is using, and making a difference in the life of each and every people who are using that. So yeah, so thank you, thanks a lot, sir, for this. Yeah.
Ishan, thank you so much, Ishan. Thank you so much that you have accepted our request and taken out some time from your busy schedule to raise this program. And your contributions definitely, your encouragement, your word of wisdom definitely help us a lot to move forward in these technologies. And definitely these are the faculty development programs. So faculties are encouraged. Definitely they are making the future of our nation. So definitely your suggestion will help them to give more step up towards the students. And so thank you so much, Ishan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Muskan, please.
Thank you so much, sir, for encouraging us and enlightening us with your thoughts. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Anuj Duggal. Anuj Duggal is currently working in a developer relations team in Google India and leading the Google for Startups Accelerator and Google Developers Expert Program. He is a champion leader and is on a mission to inspire, enable, and empower people to innovate and build something impactful, making this world a better place. He has also been a mentor for change and an inspiration to innovators community in Chandigarh, India. Welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you. Am I audible, Muskan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Muskan,
Yes,
for the wonderful
definitely.
introduction. Sure, and thank you, Sunil, sir, for inviting me here. Really happy to be here, and it's my pleasure to be in such a room where all the dignitaries are here and all the teachers are also here. Just a quick confirmation, if you can let me know, can you see my screen? I am sharing my screen.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Cool. So let me just present a few thoughts which I have, and probably I'm not sure. Sunil sir, are you able to see my screen as well? Just a
Yes,
confirmation.
perfectly. Yeah. I'm able to see. I'm able to see perfectly.
Great. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot for inviting me here, and hello everyone, whoever is present here. It's my pleasure to be here. I am Anuj Duggal from Developer Ecosystem Team at Google. I would like to tell you a brief about myself, and it'll be an honor to share like what exactly I am up to. I am very creative. I am an engineer by qualification. I have a master's degree, but at the same time, I am very creative. I do all these creativity on wall paintings or probably calligraphy sometimes. I am adventurous as well. I don't stay back. For example, I just travel. I travel to different locations, probably in India, outside India, and experience the world in a very different way. And I am innovative as well. Like if you see the drone flying and carrying a tire tube to save a life of a person affected by a tsunami in Andaman Islands, or the second photo that you see helping Indian Army do a mission-oriented drone kind of a system, or the third that you see going in Kolkata and enabling students to build aircrafts on their own just in one day. So all these things, if you see, I have done in my career span. I have also been very fortunate to work very closely with Intel and Niti IO, where we have set up these utter tinkering labs in the past. And these labs are basically to help students come forward and tinker with electronics, probably build solutions with IoT, and have AI machine learning running on top of it. And these are the things which I have been doing for quite some time now. And very happy to say that Sunil sir have been an integral part of this ecosystem from last 2-3 years already. And before I jump into the IoT, today's topic, which is IoT plus AI, I really want to take a moment and say and acknowledge that we are going through a lot. We are all going through a lot. And believe me, this too shall pass. And we are in this together. We have been seeing the world moving differently. There are huge shifts which have happened over the past couple of months. But we all have to make sure that we stay safe and stay healthy in this. Don't worry, we are all doing it together. Ishan and Ratnakar have been really wonderful in telling about the industry trends on how the things are moving in the IoT field. I am also going to present 3 thoughts and probably move to 3 different stories, which will be really helpful for you to kickstart this faculty development program and keep you charged up for the next five days. The world is going through a digital transformation. You see a lot of things are happening because of COVID as well. We never thought that we will be sitting online and probably taking this course. Education has always been face-to-face kind of a delivery mechanism. We have never thought that online can be one of the modes where we can actually deliver the education. And there are multiple other things which are happening with the COVID thing. Smartphone users in India are expected to reach 760 million by end of 2021. And we are talking only for India. 760 million users in India are going to be on smartphone. And today, India, we are talking about mobile first market with so many people. And Ratnakar has already mentioned that we are going to be like leading, by 2027, we'll be leading the human population as well. I want to leave you with the thought that, just think for a moment, this photo, there's a person who is sitting probably in Himachal somewhere, and this person probably, affected by COVID. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? How would you help this farmer? Let's say that this persona is of a farmer. How would you help this farmer? You don't have to answer it now, but for the next 5 days, keep this thought in mind that, what will you build for this particular persona? And I'm not just talking about this persona. There may be multiple personas which you would have seen in your life, but just think about this person. And probably there is a problem to solve. You may come across a problem which a farmer is facing, and that problem can be related to farms. It can be related to the data that crop is not yielding the right product, or probably anything else. And similarly, those problems which are there, make sure you solve for local first. Don't think about global problems. Don't think about solving problems of United States. Think about solving problems of Punjab and India first. So start local and then go global is one of the things which you definitely want to address. Start with your regional level, start with your national level, and to solve the problems. The photo on the right you see is one of the engagements from our Google communities where they have solved a problem for police folks during the election time, and they have been mapping all these areas where the election is going on. The second thing which you can think about is opportunity to lead. Identify the challenges you have and probably the attitude and behaviors while preventing, and just imagine that how empathetic you can get for a particular user. Today we are talking about IoT and AI, how we move forward. Over the next 5 days, you are going to go through the different courses of what are the things that you will learn over a period of time. It can be cloud computing, it can be IoT, it can be AI. And tomorrow, it can be whole new set of different technologies. But just make sure that you are empathetic enough to understand the user of how this technology is going to help a user. And that is where there is an opportunity for you to become a leader. You will become a leader by solving someone else's problem, by becoming a leader in yourself. Let me ask you a question. Which superhero inspires you? Feel free to unmute yourself and call out a name. Probably I can wait for 5 seconds. Anyone wants to volunteer and come forward and say which superhero inspires you? Yes, D, you are saying something? Okay.
I request from the participants, please, I think this is one of the very greatest opportunity that what you feel inside, please share. Maybe something amazing come out from the Anuj.
Absolutely, feel free. And probably over the next 5 days, you will be having more interactions like these.
Yeah.
It's an online session. We have to make it interactive. Which superhero inspires you? Anyone who wants to answer? Probably five answers in the room.
Excuse me, sir. Myself, Anand. I'm inspired by the character Shaktiman.
Shaktiman. Oh, wonderful. Great. Anyone else?
Dear Anuj, my superhero is my mother. So that's
okay. Wonderful. Very nice. Shaktiman, mother. Okay, one more.
Hello,
one.
Sir?
Yeah.
Tayal Naik, sir. May I answer, sir?
Yeah.
So my superhero, I always believe my dad is my superhero.
Got it. Okay, great. I got 3 answers. Thanks a lot, Anand and Thayalagi, Sivakumar and Sunil sir. So superheroes are, Shaktiman, mother and dad. Definitely. They are definitely superheroes. Probably these are also the superheroes. If you see Wonder Woman, Iron Man, Batman, and bunch of other people you see on the TV screens, and probably Shaktiman as well. These are definitely, we have grown up seeing them as a superhero, and probably we have seen our mothers and fathers as well of how they have been superhero in delivering education to us, on probably learning anything, imparting any knowledge to us. But one thing which I really want to tell you today, that I want to tell you who is my superhero. And my superhero is you. You know what? You have been the teachers. And it's not easy. You are superheroes in yourself. You know why? Because superheroes do building and growing together. Building and growing together is a superhero stuff. You have been building the students You have been growing students from day one of your job, and it is a superhero stuff. Helping someone to learn a skill is a superhero stuff. Helping someone to get success is a superhero stuff. Acknowledging efforts is a superhero stuff, and rewarding contributions from the community is a superhero stuff. And you have been a superhero all throughout. And for the next 5 days, you will be learning a lot of new technical things so that you can go back and impart this knowledge to the students and become another superhero for students in IoT and AI. And I want to leave you with 3 stories. One is this Jeff Bezos. You must be thinking why I have projected this person. He is the richest man on earth, right? And why I'm projecting this story, I want to tell you a story here. Be kind to yourself and others. When this person was traveling, he has quoted this in one of the articles he has written. When he was traveling with his grandparents and he was watching his grandmother basically smoking, and that's when he started calculating. He's a very smart person. He started the calculation. Okay, how many moments of her life she will lose by smoking every day. And then he came up with the calculation. Okay, hey grandma, if you are smoking like this every day, you will lose 10 years of your life. You will die 10 years early. He's the smartest person, richest person on earth. And his grandma just listened and stayed silent. His grandfather came forward and said, it's okay that she is doing that. But one lesson which I want to learn for you today is it's very, very hard to be smart, definitely, but it's even harder to be kind. I know that she's been doing, and it takes a lot for her to get out of this, but I'm very kind to her. I'm very kind to her to understand that, this is a challenge and probably we will get her out of it together, but it is taking time for her to come out of it. And probably he would have communicated this thing in a very different way, but he made sure that he's kind enough to deliver this message. So be kind to yourself and others is one story which I really want to leave with you today. The second story I have is with this person, the famous scientist we have. He has produced a lot. He has failed a lot, but not every time you will get success. Not every research paper he has written has gotten him the fame that he has been working on. Not everything that he has written has been a success. Probably there are a few things which he has just done for processes. There are a few things which he has done just small theorems, but he has produced a lot. He has learned a lot. He has written a lot. And probably over the next 5 days, you will be learning a lot. You will be producing a lot. You will be making projects a lot. But do not fear to do this. Do it. Go ahead and do it. You may fail. It's okay, but you should go and do it. And the last story which I have is of these monkeys. These monkeys is basically, it's kind of a real experiment as well, that there are 5 monkeys in a room. And what scientists do is they keep a ladder. And there is a ladder so that these monkeys can climb and take bananas, which is kept on the top. And what happens is one monkey goes on the top. One monkey.
That we did in CO1. So CO1 हमारा हो गया, हमने first chapter की revision भी कर ली. तो हम जितने भी questions थे.
Anuj, yes. Mr. Rajiv ji, please switch off your mic.
Yeah, sure. I think this is okay.
Yeah.
So the last story I have is that there are 5 monkeys in a room, and there is a banana kept on the top. There is a ladder. One monkey goes on the top to get the banana, but what scientists do is scientists throw a cold water on the monkey so that he couldn't take the banana, and the monkey comes down. And you know what? The 4 other monkeys who were watching that monkey go and come back without a banana, they got scared. And you know what? Whenever another monkey started to go up to take the banana, and the other 4 will pull him down. Hey, there is a danger on top. Do not go there. And you know what happened? After that, the scientists replaced all the monkeys one by one. And by the time all the monkeys were finally replaced, not even a single monkey dared to go on the top and get the banana. But the story here is that, if a new monkey with a new thought process is coming, he doesn't know whether there is a cold water which is going to be splashed at him. There was no water which was splashed at him, but he has taken the assumption as the reality. My request to you is, do not take assumptions as reality. challenge assumption. If someone is asking you that it has to be done this way itself, challenge it. Ask them the questions. I'm not asking you to just go and violate all the laws. I'm sure you have to abide by the legal laws and the rules which are there in the country. But all the unofficial laws, you can go and challenge them, and make sure you go ahead and come up with different ways of producing a lot. And all the three stories that I have told you, make sure, be kind, produce a lot, and challenge assumptions. Thank you for taking this journey, and all the very best.
Thank you so much, Anuj. Very inspiring and very encouraging words and stories you have shared with all of us. And definitely these things motivate us. And as you suggested that we are the best hero ourselves, and definitely we have to just transfer this knowledge to the students and make them hero for the nation and make them hero for the future. So I'm so much delighted to listen your word of wisdom, and thank you so much, Anuj, for just taking out time from your busy schedule and honoring this inaugural ceremony and inspiring and encouraging us with your word of wisdom. So thank you so much, Anuj. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Muskan. Hello.
Hello.
Muskan.
Yes, sir.
So just Muskan, I would like to update to all the dear participants, and now the guest of honor, Dr. R.K. Soni is a regional director and the director of ATAL Academy AICTE. But due to some unavoidable cause, right now he's traveling. He's traveling and try to connect, but he's traveling. Right now he's on the train, and that's why he could not join. But he convey his best wishes for this FDP, and he ensured that he will join in the coming sessions and to interact with all the participants. So on the behalf of Dr. R.K. Soni, I'm just conveying his best regard to this FDP. Now, Muskan, Principal Sir has joined. Principal Sir has joined. I think that Sir is trying to join. Before Sir is coming, I'm just looking out the. I think that I'm shared the detailed schedule of this FDP, and as I told that we have 5 days, and in all 5 days we have 3 sessions. On Monday, that is today, we have 3 sessions: session 1, session 2, and session 3. And session 1, basically, we have to discuss about the introduction about the IOT and the applications. And second session, artificial intelligence, opportunities, trends, and challenges. And the third session is IoT protocols and architecture. Now, on Tuesday, session 1 would be cloud computing, distributed computing. Then session next session, that is the session 5, data science and applied AI. And the sixth session, that is to be held after the lunch, that is the AI powered IoT devices. Now on Wednesday, IoT security and privacy. And then the second session of the Wednesday, that is application and challenges of smart sensor of IoT. And the third session, that is to be just, it is a mandatory that one session should be dedicated to the yoga and stress management. So that is a third session in Wednesday. On Thursday, that is a session 10, smart home and cities, that is a IoT computing. Then next session of Thursday, that is the application of AI in IoT. And then the practical session, that is a very important thing, that is from the industry person, that is an applied AI. That is the last, that on Friday, session 13 would be introduction about the machine learning. and the application in healthcare system. Then next session, again the practical demo session, very important. That is the IOT with Raspberry Pi or Arduino. That is a practical session. And then this is up to the 14th session. And after lunch on Friday, we will have a online test. And this online test will be 30 minutes. And the number of questions will be communicated to you shortly. And just I request all the persons that the 30 minutes is it's a very firm. There is no extension of the time slots. And after completing the online test, then the submission of the feedback on AICT, that is a ATAL portal. And submission of the feedback is very, very important because this feedback is mirror for the organizer, for the AICT to improve for the future activity. And then the validity session. This is the detailed schedule of this FDP 5 days. Muskan, over to you.
Yes,
Uh, uh, just I think it's one ceremony is also going because today the vaccination center is stabilized in our college. So the inauguration ceremony of the vaccination center is also going on for the students. So I think that principal sir is busy there. So Muskan, go ahead for the next. That is the next item.
yes, sir. We hope that the program will be a productive opportunity for all of you to meet and discuss various aspects of technology, Internet of Things, AI, data science, etc. Please do not hesitate to contact us if there is anything we may be able to help to you with. I welcome Dr. Sunil K. Singh for a vote of thanks to all the people present here. Over to you, sir.
So once again, a very good morning to everyone, to one and all present here in online mode. All the respected eminent industry guest of honors, and all the participants. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank you on the behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Chandigarh College of Engineering and Technology Degree Wing, Chandigarh. I extend a warm welcome to the participants who are attending this online activity. I would like to express my gratitude to all the esteemed delegates who blessed us with their presence and took out valuable time for your busy schedule to grace the program and contributions to make this online activity a great success. Thank you for inspiring, encouraging us with your word of wisdom. The 5-day online FDP is fully sponsored by the AICT New Delhi under ATAL Academy. The main objective, as I told that the main objective of ATAL Academy is to plan and help in imparting quality technical education in the country and to support technical institutions for fostering research, innovations, and entrepreneurship through training in various emerging areas. And this FDP is the part of this vision and this path of AICT. So my deep gratitude and thanks to the AICT for giving an opportunity to this department for hosting this FDP. So I must take the opportunity to thanks Honorable Professor Anil Tisabudre, Chairman AICT, Honorable Professor MP Poniaji, Vice Chairman AICT, Honorable Professor Rajiv Kumarji, Member Secretary AICT, respected Dr. R.K. Soni ji, Director ATAL Academy, Dr. Girdhari Lal ji, Assistant Director ATAL Academy. Further, I must extend my gratitude to our respected eminent guests from industries, from Microsoft, from Duggal, from ASML, who have accepted my request in a very, very short span of time and agreed to grace this occasion with their word of wisdom. So I have no words to express my feeling that how much I am happy that I requested all the dignitaries in the late evening of Friday, and now today is Monday. So I'm so much delighted. So Mr. Ratnakar Madanji, thanks to Ratnakar Madanji, Data Product Manager, ASML, Netherlands. Mr. Ishan Aggarwalji, Senior Software Engineer at the Microsoft India. Mr. Anuj Duggalji, Developer Relations, Google India. Thank you all the respected eminent guests to take out the time from your busy schedule to grace this event. Thank you for inspiring and encouraging us with your word of wisdom on this special day. I thanks to respected Dr. Manpreet Singh sir, Principal CCET degree, who always encourage and support to host such activities in the CS department, help to make every webinar successful. Thank you, sir, for this encouragement and support. I must convey my deep gratitude to all the speakers of this 5-day online FDP who have agreed to enlighten the various sessions with their knowledge. I thanks to Professor Ravinder Singh, Punjab University, Chandigarh. I thanks to Professor Madam Savitra Gupta ji, UIT Punjab University, Chandigarh. I thanks to Mr. Biswajit Nayak ji, Director, Advanced Analytical and Data Science, New Delhi. I thanks to Dr. S. Nagendra Kumar ji from the School of Computer and Information Science, University of Hyderabad, Telangana. I thanks to Professor R.V. Patel ji, CCET degree wing, Punjab University, Chandigarh. So I thanks all the experts, dignitaries from the academy, from the industry who have agreed to grace this FDP with their word of wisdom. I thanks to all the participants who have opted this online FDP for enhancing their theoretical and practical knowledge in IOT and AI area. I extend my gratitude to CCET officials, organizing team, volunteers for working hard for the past few days to make this webinar successful, especially Mr. Sudhakar ji, Ishan Chopra, Anshul Gupta, Maninder, and Kirti Aggarwal. Thank you so much for act as a backbone for this event. At last, we extended deep sense of gratitude to all those who work behind the screen to make this program possible. Once again, thanks to each and everyone presented here and gracing the occasion. We wish all the participants for a good learning experience with a good health and long life ahead. And I pray the safety of every person of this planet due to this COVID-19 pandemic, and request to each and every participant that they have to go for vaccination and take all safety precautions to prevent their near and dear from COVID-19. Thank you all. And once again, my deep gratitude to all the respected eminent industry guests who honored the today event. So with these words, thank you all. And we are going to start our first session within 10 minutes. All the participants are requested to join the same links for attending the first session of this FDP. So with these words, thank you so much. Happy learning.
Hello.
Sir, good morning,
Hello.
sir.
Ajay, good morning. How are you, Dr.
I'm fine, sir. Fine, sir. Sir, I'm audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Dear participants, our respected principal, sir, Dr. Manpreet Singh, sir, has joined. And I request, sir, please guide us and motivate us and tell something about, sir, how to proceed and how to move, sir. Sir, over to you, sir, please, sir.
Good morning to all the participants. Thank you, Dr. Sunil, for giving me an opportunity to have some brief talk today to all the participants of ATAL FDP 2021 at the CCET campus. At the outset, I would like to thank our Honorable Chairman AICTE, Dr. Sastagudde, and our Director, Professor Soni, Regional Director of Northwest Regional Campus of AICTE in Chandigarh, for giving us an opportunity to host this program uh, for by the Computer Science Department of CCET Chandigarh, and it's an initiative which is being taken by AICTE last year only, and it has become a huge success to organize FDP programs at such a mass level, which has already taken on record books for conducting FDP programs across the nation in such a manner that it actually has facilitated the motive of the AICTE, which is to spread the quality education. And that message is being spread across to all the institutes to conduct this FDP program and be a part of this great initiative by the AICTE. Apart from this, I congratulate the Dr. Sunil and his team for taking an initiative and submitting the proposal to AICTE to bring CCT on the national map and organizing this in a FDP program in an emerging area, IOT with artificial intelligence. So this is what you can say. I'm not able to join early in the morning as we just have launched a vaccination camp in UT Chandigarh. It's an initiative by the Department of Higher Education UT Chandigarh to vaccinate all the students by 15th of August, so that we can bring the students in a small sizes to the campuses so that we can conduct the classes in a hybrid mode. And this is the initiative which has been taken. This is the initiative which has been taken by the Department of Higher Education, and the 3 institutes in Chandigarh has launched the vaccination camp. And I hope these are the 2 important components which actually can bring back the education back on the roll. In the last, I'll not take much time, Dr. Sunil, that I would like to say that the pandemic that the entire nation has gone through has actually given birth to new paradigms, and one of this paradigm is the online education, which has become a new normal for now, that this is the only way we can proceed further. And being from computer science, I would definitely want to mention that the technologies which are developed in 1960s, 1980s, 90s, and 90s, and you can say that has facilitated this classroom teaching to continue. Have we not been at this junction of the technology era, then would have not been possible to conduct the online education at such a large scale. Still, there is I feel personally there is a digital divide, that today we still have a lot of students who don't have a privilege to have the internet connectivity in their remote areas, and they are not having the adequate devices in order to access this component. And this, you can say, this pandemic has actually brought the digital divide to the forefront, that there's a lot of effort needs to be taken by all the educational institutes across the nation in order to reduce this digital gap and make efforts at their own level in whatever way to spread this digital connectivity to each remote area, so that the education, the key component which actually has, you can say, that can transform our society, should continue. So with these words, I would like to say that I hope all the participants, we have good number of participants in this camp, in this FDP program. I congratulate Dr. Sunil for bringing this FDP to the CCT campus, and Then also congratulate Professor Sudhakar Kumar, who is working in the background in order to make this program a success. I wish you all the best, and I feel that we would like to thank AICTE also for taking such a great initiative, which has made these FDP programs new initiatives across all the nations. Dr. Sunil, thank you. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to join and to address to all your participants in this issue. Thank you very much.
Respected sir, good morning. Thank you so much, sir, for your guiding words and support to the Department of CSE for hosting this activity, sir. Sir, we all can do all such activity with your support, guidance, and motivation, sir. And we request you, sir, that your motivation and your support is to this department. Definitely, we will fulfill all your dreams and what your expectation toward the department will try to do, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your motivations and word of wisdom to all the participants of this. Sir. Thank you, sir, for your joining, sir.
Thank you.